Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Put like, subscribe for more in a similar situation, and or maybe you are now thinking what kind of a car you want to get and what could be if you are not paying and how long you cannot pay. So we are with our husband 2 years ago, get the car in New York in a Lexus dealer, or how everybody say Toyota dealer. We didn't know what kind of a car we wanted. We have a before Subaru. My husband paid off this. It's kind of an old car, it started to breaks a lot, and I think it's more than 10 years was the car. Also we are joined, if you know, the farmers market. Before we did a lot, so everything would for fit in a car. It's better to have a big car. So we always wanted, you know, some sort of a car like Ford Expedition. It's our like a best car. But Ford Expedition, if you know, it's like 150k cost. So we want a big car. We are not so much planning. And we know what a lot of people have a Lexus, and with so many on the road, so you're thinking it's the good car, so let's get the Lexus. And it's like a luxury, good one, everybody like it. We go to the New York, and it was the Christmas, so we decide to do on a Christmas present. The end of the year, they always have all those good thing for tax and everything, plus they are not for us, for the car dealers who sell the car. They are usually trying to sell because it's the tax period soon, so they are want to rid of it a lot of cars. So they are kind of a easy sell, let's say. Of course, we are want to get in a credit because we don't have those money. It's kind of an expensive car. I want to not electric, but I want a hybrid. All this politic stuff, what will be, and gasoline more expensive. Back then, my husband have a job, but we a lot of that, and we go to the car dealer. We come some sort of in the evening. Basically, I walk in and I see one car, and this is what is a car. I mean, it was tall one, and how you know Subaru, what they usually do, it's on the back and the bagage. I don't know why they build like this, but bagage more lower. So it's like they stole the place. So it's not like a square, yeah, like a Ford Expedition. They are like cut. So basically, it's like you have a big car, but bagage small, like on the top, yeah? Like you cannot fit tall stuff. And when we see this car, we're like, oh my God, it will be good car because it's like a square, like a tall, and it's look like a Ford Expedition, yeah, like square, like a Chevy. They don't have hybrid. They have one car hybrid, but it's very small. It was like around maybe 50,000. Our car, I think, around $60,000. Of course, we want to get in the credit. They give us credit, and also we trade our car just for $2,000. It's too cheap. But my husband say, well, now he is very sad what he's a trade, so cheap. And usually all car dealers, they take it very cheap. Insurance. 1,300 every month. So we get Lexus TX 350. I mean, it's probably what left from this car, which is from the book. It's the 2024 car. Well, so basically in Manhattan, we get this car. Now experience about our car. Well, it was horrible. Number one, when you drive this car, you don't feel, absolutely. I mean, I don't have a driving experience, but when I'm just in the park and sit and just try, I'm like, oh my God, I was scared, you know? It's like you stay in the roller skating and they just drive. You don't feel. It's like they go themselves. Same with this car, you don't feel it. She just go themselves, you know, like Is what we have a conflict with my husband. It's door closed so loud that it's not possible to close soft. You know, it's just crazy. And if you're inside, you just have a migraine. I mean, when I have a Subaru, when we close the bagage, it was a problem. It's very hard to close the bagage. So when you're in, you have to go out. Somebody close the bagage, and you after get in back. With the Lexus, bagage close soft, but doors close very hard. And now what I told about, because my husband after lost a job, how he lost the job, it's like already I'm almost in each video saying this. He worked in a company 25 years, and instead like a treat and respect this company, Allied Solution, decided rid with all workers. He was like one of the manager, like a free manager, only left, and all workers basically was kicked out. They decided what them not needed anymore in America work. They are use the workers in India. So they moved, they sold the company, and they just decide what it will be cheaper if you have Indian workers. So, and you know, for me, it's like, I'm kind of don't understand this. It's another video on then my husband could not find a job, you know, and when you are in the age of the 61, nobody want to take you. And it's not so many jobs you have like similar like this. And even in a crappy job, like, what mean crappy job? It means just like in a store. Why? Because they only take it part-time. They don't take it even full-time. But even there, they don't take, because they wanna work only young people there. So it's almost a year, he still don't find a job. And only one job what he do, it's just only DoorDash. And I'm trying to do YouTube, you know, and how you see it's when you do your own. Because if you see a lot of channel with a lot of view, well, you know, guys, they just pay for this. You have no idea how many numbers of the people actually from India, from China, from everywhere try to sell me them service on email, send me well, we can promote your channel, you can pay us and we will get for you a lot of view. I mean, thank you, I don't want it like this. A lot of view, I will just better have my, you know, organic grow channel with real people and with real view. Anyway, about the job, what I am not understand. I'm, as a person who came here, right, when you get the documents, you're supposed to have, of course, work authorization. So if you are not legal here, you don't have a work authorization. You cannot work in the United States. If you are work here, you some sort of have work authorization, right? Like documents. And now I don't understand. If you send it, so everybody who come here is supposed to have a work authorization and work here, right? Otherwise you're not legal. So how is it possible what we are having like this law, but in the same time, you are saying that company, American company, who got all information, they work with a very big employee, it's an insurance company, they work with a Target, they work with a, I don't know, it's a lot of big clients there, and you may work there, and all your information about, you know, they always work with, always worry about like Facebook or TikTok information about people in America. Well, do you know how many employees you work in a company and they are used for them benefits administration, like a company like Allied, and so all your information, all your social security, all your retirement accounts, everything, all information on you being sold just like in India. And how my husband say, and they're not so much friendliest country, and you know, like, it's just another thing. So we'll see what will be in the future, right? when they get all information about. Well, so why the people basically in India, like for example, can work, right, without work authorization. So all Indian workers basically work an American company. So you follow me, right? So if you're in America work, you need a work authorization. But when you have American company, you can hire workers what they work in other country, let's say in Ukraine, in Russia, I don't know, in India, in China. So what is the logic? There too doesn't have a I don't know, citizen or green card or work authorization. So what is the logic? But I guess everybody care. Anyway, since this, my husband cannot find a job, so only one job what he got, it's just only DoorDash. And we come back again for those doors were very hard close. And it's just crazy. You just always have a headache and migraine if you are inside in the car. We are DoorDash together, or even if other thing, Lexus have the problem. They very have a bad navigation system. So they never understand, you know, what you're talking about. I mean, it's funny because Lexus always, Lexi, how we call her, she always understands what I say, but she never understands what my American husband say. It was very funny. We always teasing like, where would you like to go? And we always say, you know, like, or in Italy or another funny thing, you know, because it's just very hard to communicate with Lexi navigation. But anyway, years later, they sent us a letter with saying, oh, I'm sorry, the safety pillow, whatever, there doesn't work. If the passenger seat, passenger window open, they will not open pillows if it's like accident or something. And like, great. So they working, they more than a years, they working on this. Plus car, you know, eats a lot of gasoline, of course, a lot of gas. Not so much comfortable, I don't know where, kind of whenever was happened this. And funny for driving a lot of different states, yeah, and in different places. We drive in a lot, and we never have experience to seeing the similar car, never. But funny thing, in our neighborhood where we live in Florida, down to the street, we see the neighbor who got the same car. And this is the funny because we don't see anywhere those cars, but our neighbors get this car. So times by how again my husband in the beginning don't so much crazy looking for the job. I mean, I always was like what I'm like, Robert, you just lost a job. I mean, it's great for one thing because we can be together and enjoy be together, but he don't have any savings. And some of the savings what we got, we just was spent on some medical bills, on my teeth, because we are redoing like many times because it's so good dentist in America, dentals. And this will be another video, so subscribe to my channel. I will share, I guess, some days what kind of experience we got with the perfect medicine in America, my husband and me. So, and when I say perfect, it's just like this. I mean, you know, they have a very good, you know, when people say that they have a very good medicine here, they're very good, you know, your country have a lot of money and they're very good technique here, computers and everything, but people kind of, you know, who is here. So, he don't have money, he don't have any saving. He not so much active looking for the job, and I told him, Robert, you know, I'm kind of an immigrant here. I don't know how many people want what I work, yeah, and all my diplomas doesn't work in the United States so much, and only like my coach, but they not pay so much ever too, only if you do private, but try to promote all this. So I say, let's maybe buy condo and the beach. I was did before like a trading, you know, and the everything goes down, and so I buy a lot of shares, a lot of company, and also Nvidia. And if you know how Nvidia goes up, so you understand what I'm talking about. I have some good numbers of the money, and I decided to sell everything because we want to buy condo on the beach. And it was around like a 300,000. Of course, we cannot afford second mortgage. Nobody will not give us. But you can do register like LLC and have business loans, some sort of private loans for business. This is what I did. And we can get the money on a very good percent, basically from everybody. But because we was 1 month late on the payment on the house, our house, nobody don't want to give us credit. We find only one private mortgage company, and he wanted 50%. It was a lot, so you have to basically give it 150,000 almost. If it's condo cost 300, for example, yeah, you have to give it 150,000 euros, and our give it the loan officer or whatever, like, yeah, investor, private investor. We not have like this money. Basically, we're fine, but we're not $20,000 low, and they give it us 3 months for what we have to guarantee pay $10,000. I put my $10,000 for second contract, and we understand what we don't have those money. I always yell at my husband, say, if we cannot find this money, let's buy something cheaper. Not on the ocean, for example, on the river. Here in Florida, a lot of with boats, you know, like boating people or whatever, they are very wanted. Go boating and on the river and basically use Airbnb. But it's kind of hard to communicate with my husband. So anyway, everything those fell. We lost money and also lost $10,000. And here is basically start to hell. Of course, if it doesn't work, even if you have some sort of a saving little bit, they are very quickly disappear those money. Market's not so much work well anymore. DoorDash too not so good. He started DoorDashing every day, every night. Maximal what you can get is like a $40. You cannot dashing all days. You can dashing only when it's busy, yeah, when it's like dinner time. Also in all those times he thinking, oh, so he not looking so active job. He's been looking at, so he's try to do everyday trading, and not like you invest and he's just try to imagine what he's successful trader, and he's trade futures. And as you know, futures is very fast, so it's kind of, you know, come all those political action and everything. So it's like every day asking Robert, do you make something? No, market was choppy, I don't make anything. Robert, do you make something? Oh, but to make a lot, I have to have a lot of money. So he started to all time spending on thinking how he will trade in the evening. He is in the morning do all those trades. So it's like, okay, if you quit the job and if you kick you from the job and we can spend the time together. It's like we don't spend time together, you're not successful in your trading, and it's maximum what he get like a $5, and after he say $10, and another day he lost everything this. And I say, why you spend all time on all those? Find a job. No, I'm not. Come on, he's not looking so much, okay? So finally we're come to the period when it's like more than years later. They don't have an account any money. We don't have a money for gasoline even. And how you see So they say, well, he stopped to pay for a car, he stopped to pay for a house. So on the house we have a forbearance, basically before foreclosure, yeah. We don't pay many months, and I don't know, now we actually have even extended because he still doesn't find a job. And even if he finds a job, we have a tons of debt. And even with, you know, like even now he's applied for factory, it's full-time in a different state. And even if they take him, it's just only $2,800 before tax. So after taxes will be maybe 2,500 or what, I mean, maybe they give it at least insurance or something, but it's nothing. I am all this time try to sell on eBay, still do sometimes markets, because for markets to need to pay, and you know, you go there and you not so much make a lot there. Again, I say I do YouTube, and also I've started another thing. I rented the space, and I want to tote the kids. I have a job before, but those jobs don't pay me a lot, and they took with me in a second, because, you know, it's just funny how sometimes, anyway, it's another story, will be about my job. So he called for Lexus company, talked to him on the phone, they give it to him, you know, again, answer some woman from the India, and very mean talk to him, you know, absolutely not friendly, absolutely not possible communicate with her. You know, sometimes we hear the story like somebody call and they can give it them like 6 months or 1 month. They not negotiate with them and with the clients, and they like almost like a year doesn't pay. So my husband called, of course he get an Indian person and she just let him don't pay only 1 month. He said that he lost the job and blah blah blah, and okay, you cannot pay 1 month. 1 month go, of course he don't find the job. He called them again, and he was with them on the phone and say, well, I will have a tax refund and I will pay for car, but I still don't find a job, but I will have a tax refund money and I will pay for car for those couple months. And in the previous time, I tell him, Robert, send me an email. You know, I'm too in the credit, you know, we have everything by together, but I'm doing the documents, so please send me the copy of contract or whatever, you know, like what you are talking to them. He sent me the copy, I pay months later. This time he called and I say, okay, Robert, can they give me improvement? Would they okay? What you will pay when you will get money, basically, from your tax refund? He say, yeah, all those conversation recording, they're put notes in our file. I'm like, okay, they put the notes. Can I have an improvement? What they don't take it out our car? Yes, they are fine. Believe me, it's the fine. So we go in the Carolina. We come back. And it's good what we were sitting in the office, it's a noise. And my husband say, it's the tow truck come, they wanna tow our car. I'm like, what? So I'm started all shaken. I mean, we don't keep it anything like very important in the car or whatever, but still, you know, there is a Tiffany stuff, you know, her bed, she very love it, her toys, some small stuff in the car, but you know, probably it's our stuff, it's better get this. And of course, Tiffany, very personal to her, like a bed and everything, she very love it, it's her toys. Stress, of course, my husband probably not. And again, it happens what I am thinking would be happened. They just care. Because it doesn't have any improvement, what they are okay, what we are pay later. Or not pay yet. So they are come repossessed our car. Ask the person who repossessed the car, say, you come for the addresses or how? Because it was in a different state. He said, we come to addresses originally. After, if basically we cannot find, of course, it's another story all. And again, here is the thing. What kind of an idiot will keep a car on the driveway if he know what car could be towed or repossessed for no payment? Usually have to keep it in the garage, right? We'll keep it in the driveway because my husband was so believe what nobody don't take it. And all the time when I fight with him, I'm worrying like, Robert, they may take it our car. Robert, they may take it our car. He just always say, don't worry, they don't do this. They don't want this. They don't want to take it our car. They don't want it. They always want to work with the people. Same he say about house, same they say about cars. I say, Robert, it's now a different time. It's not like you're, I don't know, 50 years ago, okay? They're now different. They're very rough, they're very tough. And it's exactly what is it. Like the person who is came, he say like they already in those days take it 5 cars. So Toyota dealer, they're most worser, they're most, I don't know, aggressive and rude people. And it's very weird because instead come, work with people who may pay maybe a couple months later, they decide better just sell on the auction. So how it works? They repossess the car, they give it 15 days. If you in the 15 days don't pay for car, they will just sell on the auction. So they give it 15 days. And if you want it, you can take it car again. How I say, if we want to take it our car, we have to pay, they don't know because they don't know where they are keeping those cars. So you have to pay for those, like what they put on the tires. It's sometimes $75, sometimes $100, it depends. Something like this, before $200, depends of the area, because probably our car they put in the Palm Beach area, because we're in Florida. They keep it there, all of them. Palm Coast, Palm Beach, somewhere there, Palm Coast, I think. And pay for 2 months payment. And we decide, well, this is car don't worth this. Plus we don't have those money. We're never like those car. Another thing is very hard was open a door. So when you open a little, the car hit you back door. If you open a lot, they can just hit another door on the parking. It's basically what I did. On the parking, I hit another car, accidentally little bit, a mirror. And person sit inside, so of course he was kind of like, what the hell are you doing? He don't know basically how those doors work. It's just, guys, if you want to buy the car, don't buy those cars. Not because we don't pay for those cars or something. It's, I don't know, I see so many Lexus, maybe other they make better previous models, but this one TX 350 is just garbage. It's not worth those money. Absolutely. I even don't say what in these days they make it all cars so bad. Also, most important, guys, about those cars, even if you decide to take, be careful. At least so we pay for changing the oil, yeah, like for maintenance on the car. So when you pay, it's like some sort of a free will be every month, and plus first complimentary. So those cars use so unusual oil. It's just like a water. I don't know where you can get this. Basically only from the Lexus, and of course it will be crazy expensive to change the oil. So first it's fine, but after when you need to change the oil, it will be very expensive if you don't pay for them, like for plan, like on the beginning when you just buy the car. They have unusual engine, and you have to put only the best gasoline, what we actually never did. We just put regular gas. We don't put premium gas, and even this expensive. It's what to put all tank. Basically, you have to pay $50. Even more. It depends which state you are. In Florida, we pay like a 52, for fill out all tank. Anyway, we come back for this. So they repossessed the car. Good for those person was very nice, who's a take it car. We talk with him probably like 1 hour. He let us take it out all stuff. Also tell my husband take it out our numbers, license plate. He's like, no. Only after when those guys say take it out license plate, and he's taking my husband. It's just crazy. He's never listen. Take it everything not serious. Thinking what life just so perfect and everybody will be good with you and everybody just give it you everything on the plate, like basically when he was a child. Yeah, he just burned with with having everything, and everybody was too nice to him, and like in good family, in a good area, going to good school, going good university, everything was so good, everybody was so nice to him, and life was so good and perfect, and it always will be like this. So he just basically don't know the life. Or reality of the life. And even I asked this guy, I say, okay, you have a job, basically asking everybody how to get a job where you work, or maybe we try to do the same, any job. He is like, I say, oh, Robert, maybe it will be like a drive, as it's probably maybe a little bit depressive, the job, but, not so nice, take it out car from other people. And he say, you have no idea how many people like put the guns on him or on the people who is it, of course, repossess the car because they don't want to be taken. And again, when I say for my husband, why you don't keep the car in the garage if you knew what is may possible happens, he just say, oh, come on. They may just we can just go in the store and they can just take it from there, I mean, can you believe it? I mean, I don't know all this. And he know, and he's so easy to say, can you believe it? Oh, you can, my dear, we can just go in the store, yeah, and all our stuff just will be gone. Can you believe it, huh? No, it's serious person. I mean, okay, I didn't know this. He knew this, and he's so easy to talk about this. It's fine. And some neighbor with who we talk, I mean, he just basically say, oh, come on, how he sleep at night with all these problems, yeah? And I say, perfect he sleep perfect, lay down early, eat good, don't stress, and sleep well. It's just, I am, from all this life, I am not sleep, I am stressed a lot, I don't eat, because when I stress, I cannot eat normal. I basically have a spasm, and he's fine. He just say, oh, what you can do? And again, I always keep going telling him, it's just, what he's got, 100 years old almost, mother and sister, would been always live with mother. And now they are in these days, helping little, try to help in little, he's always yell at them, asking to help. They give it or $100 or $200 or $1,000, very hard. And this is how we live on those money. Basically, of course, how you will buy the car, where you get the car now. How it's in special Florida, it's a suburb. How you need a car. So he asking parents. It will be another video how we get pre-owned the car, and now we are drive old pre-owned car. So I don't know. And again, why he is so much worried how to live is if this is what he's born here in this country. And again, he's got mother house in Illinois. So he don't have those worry, oh my god, how I live, what I will eat. He just always can go live there in Illinois and with mother or with sister or whatever. The perfect retirement. What else needed, right? Nothing. I said, Robert, maybe we will become realtors. Robert, maybe we will do something. I mean, if you ask money, your parents, like, they're give it you money and let's do the exams for realtors and become the realtors, at least like something, you know, like some job. I mean, I'm sure it's not, you know, remember like I want to ask some realtor when we work together. It still was so sad. I mean, I asked him like about the job and she's like, well, it's not the paycheck. I'm like, really? I was thinking if I am now pass exam, you know, like, and this will be just paycheck and I will every month will keep it like $1,000, right? Yeah. Oh, serious? Oh. Of course, it's a very long, you have to find the clients, you have to find, you know, like, and all those brokers will give it you only cheap houses and find even broker who will work with you. It's just, yeah. You know, I'm a positive person, but I'm a realistic person. So what I guys wanna telling you, if number one, don't, you know, maybe don't buy anything in a credit if you cannot afford. Basically, buy something not in the credit. If you buy in a credit, make sure what you can pay. What not have a situation like we do. And now, to be honest, I'm not sure what it's worth it, because all new cars or new technique or new phones, you buy them, you pay a lot of money, and after you understand what they're not high quality or it's like problems in this. So sometimes older better than new. Well, thank you for watching and put like, subscribe to my channel. What? Open there too. Hello.
That's my wife.
Yeah, move. Robert.
Yeah.
Open here. Come here. This one understood.
Okay.
Interesting stuff. Those cars not worth this money.
That's the other thing too.
Yeah, tell what the problem they have, those actually cars.
Right?
And even window here doesn't work.
Well, now it works. Okay. So usually I have to fly it. And the doors, I don't know how many times we've gotten into over the doors, because in order to close them, you kind of slam them with the close.
Robert, if you... out. Oh, help me. What you doesn't do anything. There is a wallet behind the seat. Oh, yeah. And this took it out, our covers.
Actually in your name. I have a Phillips screwdriver handy. Yeah, tax on $160. I'd say take it just
Yeah. Our dog will be upset.
a little bit of stuff, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Sounds like a big dog.
No, she's a golden.
Medium size.
Goldushka. Maybe she need a look at.
Really dropped it.
Tiffany, come here. Tiffany, come here. Come, don't bark. Back. Be good. Come here. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Tiffany, stay here. She's very friendly.
I got a girl, so she's probably this.
Yeah, she's girl, yeah.
See, you smell my girl.
Oh wow, German Shepherd.
She's a big girl.
But
Hello.
Very, very nice.
they were trying to sell it
Tiffany,
for
say bye for-
$375 and they ended up
Tiffany.
taking it off the market.
Tiffany, she's quiet. Say bye for car.
I mean, if we could sell it,
Robert, look at this. Oh,
yeah.
Popchuk, I'm sorry.
Hey, puppy.
She's
puppy.
no.
What's
Why
your
you
name?
cry?
My dog's name.
Tiffany.
Tiffany? My dog's name's Isabella. God
Wow.
bless you. That's allergy. My dog does the same thing.
No, she don't have an allergy. She just stressed probably.
She got allergies, I guess.
I know. You know everything.
How old? How old are you? Did you get her when she was a pup or
Yeah.
adopted her?
Так, we take it everything, Robert.
You're a good dog, I tell you. I got a dog too. She would probably like you.
Robert, you take it everything.
I think so.
Ну так look at. Not sleep.
She wants to go in the car, huh?
Yeah. Did you look at under it? Inside? So you take it out. I told you take it out last time place at you.
I did.
Yeah. Anna, put up.
Huh?
Put up. Tiffany! Don't go on the road. Pick up those. But Tiffany, stay here. Pick up this.
I did already. I didn't see anything there.
Okay. Look at under, doesn't fall anything, any shoes on the sides, look.
No, I looked already there. I didn't see anything.
Like a warm, but... Oh no, open. It's not open. Under seats, anything. And this is why you leave it all. Look at under seats. Because the usual... In carpets, it's our carpeting that took it out.
Alright.
There you go. She's actually a Belgian Malinois, not a German
Oh,
Shepherd, but
this one would jump a lot.
70. No, she's not a jumper. I've trained her off leash. I trained her with hand signs. It's like everybody in the neighborhood, she stops and does this. She wants to shake everybody's hands no matter where
Wow.
she puts
Our
it.
dog stand up. Tiffany, show how you stand up. Up, 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 up.
You
Come
got it.
here, Tiffany.
She's got a good attitude, very good
Up, up,
demeanor.
up, 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 up. Tiffany, up.
She smells Bella. That's what you smell Bella. I know you're a very good girl.
Make some payments and we would get it back.
Так, how much they will give it for how much back? This level is possible to give it back?
Well, you gotta call them and
It will be same or different?
it would be this one.
Yeah, but for how much?
Well, we'd have to make 2 payments at least.
You have to? Otherwise, you need to pay $20,000 for a million or whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
No, it's actually in person though.
The person.
Yeah, and only one day out of the week. I had to go in there one day out of the week because the grubby dealers, they get to put their hands on everything first. Anything that's not sold, then the public comes in to bid on it. But you still, and then there with that, you have 48 hours to return it. Something like this, like you said, you'd have somebody would buy it and the door don't close. This is a pain in the neck. That, and in 2 days they can bring it back. It all depends. It's like, you know, this is a high model car. Lexus's, to me, it's just a lift the hood. It's a Toyota.
Yeah.
A high price Toyota.
I don't know. I was not impressed about those cars.
And this is a 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
My neighbor next door was telling me about this moving up just last month. They bought a brand new Ford Maverick.
Do you know what it's also not safe?
3-cylinder. When you start it up, you hear.
Do you know what it's not safe also? So we have like a 1 year those car, and after we get the mail, what they say, if the window open little bit, the pillow, like safety pillow, doesn't open.
The airbag, yeah.
Yeah, airbag doesn't open.
So it don't, 'cause it gets
and
too
they
hot.
still work on this, so they still don't know how to fix it.
Because the state of Florida is known for the airbags going bad because of the heat down here. If that vehicle stays closed all day long in the same spot for 5 years.
Yeah.
If you ever need your airbags, they won't
Everybody
work.
open windows. I mean, this is what I mean. Like, and they more than 1 year. They still, because they say we sent a message when we are update or something. They still doesn't do anything.
See that?
More than years. So it's also very dangerous.
Yeah, it's
and
dangerous.
another thing, you know, like I open the door, like I would go in Carolina and I have a like accident. So I come in the parking, I open the door. Now it's very high, but I open the door and I hit myself. So I have opened a lot
All the
like
way.
this. Yeah. So I hit the car and person sitting inside. So he's kind of was very bit shocked. I was like,
You touched my car.
yes, like, no, it's like, you scratched my car. I'm like, I actually don't scratch your car, I'm hit your window, but, I mean, I can imagine the person probably have a shock. I'm like, what? I'm just sitting in the car and you hit my car? But he don't understand how hard it opens, you know, it's like.
And you go to Walmart, somebody backs out, hits your car, and they
It's in
just keep
Target
on
was-
going.
Yeah, I mean, I
that's a lot in
don't
Florida.
hit very hard. It was not hard, but.
Walmart's gotten bad. There's so many accidents in the parking lot anymore. I mean, what are you going to do?
Make a principal-only payment on ToyotaFinancial.com or the Toyota
will
Financial
be made
Services
to something
mobile
good
app.
where I
Use
will
our
have to
automated
close
phone
it.
system.
Make it-
Speak with a team member or mail a check for Phoenix, Arizona, 85030. Please hold while we transfer your call.
Hello, thank you for calling Toyota Lexus Financial Services. My name is Sean. My agent ID is 1. Okay, thank you. You're calling today for the 2024 Lexus EX.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Do have to ask, are you in possession of the vehicle?
No.
Okay, it does appear the vehicle has been repossessed. Let me verify. I'm sorry, what was that?
Yes, and you guys just called me, so I'm calling you back.
Okay. So, do you want to be transferred to reinstatement, or are you just calling to check in why we're calling?
I was just calling to see why you're calling.
Okay, the vehicle is out for collection. I'm assuming they didn't see the vehicle was recovered and they were calling to demand payment. That's what I'm guessing. Did you want to speak to reinstatement, or do you just want to verify why we're calling you? And
I wanted to verify. I mean, I could talk to reinstatement and see how much they want back, but to be honest with you, the car is. If I were you, I'd be kind of embarrassed that you charge that much for a car of that low of quality. So I'm not sure that I want it back.
so you signed a contract in good faith.
Yeah.
I have no control over what contract you signed or what the status of the vehicle was that you signed for.
Yeah.
So
Well.
I don't have any emotional stake in this in any capacity.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm just.
Okay.
I'm not sure that I want the.
Frustrated is what you're saying.
Well, I told them when I could pay the money, and it'd be like a month, and I could pay it, but they're not willing to wait a month. So, and the car, I don't really. Hmm.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You can go ahead and transfer me to reinstatement. I can talk to them, I guess.
Okay. So I do apologize for the issue, so bear with me. Be mindful your wait time may be extended.
Hi, thank you for calling Toyota Lexus Financial Services Redemptions Department. My name is Julie, and what is your first and last name, please?
Robert.
Hi, Robert, and you're calling today regarding your 2024 Lexus TX. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So it looks like the vehicle's repossessed today. Are you looking to get it back?
I don't know. I wanted to see how much it would cost to get it back, and then I'll think about
Okay.
it.
All right, I'll be happy to go over that with you. I have quite a bit to go over with you. Hopefully you will want to get it back. So I may have some questions for you that's going to allow me to better assist you. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's just verify your contact information. Can you verify your home address? Is that typically where you park or garage your vehicle as well?
Yes.
Or do you have a different address? Okay.
That's why I couldn't make the payments, because I lost my job.
Okay, that's what happened. That was a question I was going to ask.
Yeah, I worked there 25 years, and they let me go.
Sorry about that. You're going through that. What is your email address? On this call, I will be able to give you an estimate of what it's going to cost you to get back in the vehicle. Within 2 to 3 business days, a letter, it's called the rights letter, will be generated. That rights letter is going to show you your past due amount, your late fees, the repossession fee. It will also list for every day the vehicles at the repossession lot. If you get it back, you'll have to pay $10 a day for storage. And then also, it's going to have what's called a legal sales date. That legal sales date will be 15 days from the date of the letter. That legal sales date is the date that if you have not reinstated your loan, that is the date that we can legally sell the vehicle at the auction. Okay? I am going to give you an estimate. One other thing about the rights letter. When it's generated, I can have it emailed to you. Would you like for me to do that?
Yeah.
$5,636.92. Here. Right now, the estimated repossession fee is $590. We call this an estimate when the vehicle's repossessed and that rights letter is not created. We give an estimate. Sometimes what happens is our customers will call us for all the invoice experience from the repossession lot, from the repossession company, and so that's why we have to call it an estimate. If you can pay now based on this estimate, however, if that rights letter comes out with a different amount, you would be billed for the difference. So right now, what we're looking for to get you back in the vehicle, $6,196.92. Is this an amount you think maybe you can come up with to get you back in the vehicle?
Probably not. I mean, like, I called them last week and I told them that I was working on the taxes and I should get a fairly decent tax refund back, and I could make some payments then. But, it takes, I don't know, however long to get a tax refund. And they said, okay, we'll put that in the account. But then they showed up today to take the car. So, I mean, to be honest with you, it isn't a very good car. So I'm not sure that I want to pay the money to get it back, to get a car that I don't really like. And I'm not sure, since I don't have a job, even if I were to come up with, I'm not going to be able to come up with that kind of money until I get my tax refund. And I still don't have a job, so even if I were to pay it and get the car back, I don't know how I would make the next payment.
Right. So financial services takes possession of a vehicle, and you make the decision not to get it back. The vehicle is then sent to auction for sale. Any sale proceeds are applied against the payoff amount. Toyota Financial Services can provide what vehicles of your year, make, model, and average condition have sold for over the last 30 days and compare it to the account's payoff amount. Based on recent auction prices, the vehicle may sell for an estimated low of of $54,800 and a high of $56,600 based on the average between the high and the low amounts. We do estimate a deficiency balance of $4,602.32, and this is based on your current payout amount of $60,302.32. It is important to note these estimates are one piece of information to help make an informed decision. The vehicle may sell for a different price depending on its condition, the region where it is sold, and market conditions at the time. The market is constantly changing, which is beyond Toyota Financial Services control. So basically what we're saying here is if you do not get the vehicle back, you could have a balance of over, $4,602 for a vehicle you no longer have. Plus, you would also be responsible for any auction fees, anything that has to get done to the vehicle in order to get it sold and the auction itself. So, that's kind of, where you're at as far as what happens to the vehicle if you don't get it back. Did you have any questions about that?
No.